Hey guys, and welcome to episode 7 or on my free to play MTG Arena series. This intro is going to be a little bit different. Funny enough, in my last video, I said that I was saving up the clips to use in my future videos, and on that video, while editing, I actually ran out of clips. So, this is going to be the intro and straight into the draft. So that's kind of cool. Kind of always wanted to do it like this in a sense. Anyways, so this also gives me a chance to give you guys a little update on where I'm at in the account at the moment. So right here we have Time Warp being banned. That's okay, that doesn't apply to us. Alright, so let's re-roll our quest. Let's open our packs. So this is going to be my 7th draft of the series so far, which is a pretty good amount. I'm only 40 days in. So this is a good amount of drafting to do within the month, and I actually have access to, so if I really wanted to, I could have done way more within that month. But I did take that 2-week break. So 1700 for gold and then 4,000 for gems, which is a good amount of gems here. Wild cards, 11 rares and 5 mythic rares. Not a lot, good enough to make a good budget deck, but I really want to bump up those rare wild cards because unlocking the dual lands is going to be so good for us, because dual lands are going to be great in every single format, no matter what format you play here on Arena. So if anything, prioritize getting the lands first, because then you could play those lands in any type of deck. So I'm waiting bump up my rare count. Hopefully it gets a lot higher after I spend both my gold and my gems here. Alright, so that being said, I mean that's really all. I haven't constructed any. These are still all the starter decks. I have updated them. If you see like some with crazy colors here, that's just because I added cards to the deck. I didn't really change much about any of these. Like all the playstyles are exactly the same. I did, however, stop playing ranked. Rank got too hard for me because if you remember, the last season ended. I ended in platinum because I was still in that little beginning stage kind of thing. So I stopped playing that because they got way too competitive for the type of decks I was playing with. So I just started doing a regular play match, and those have worked out for me quite well for getting my quests done, and also for being nitpicky and trying not to avoid completing these 500 quests. This one's going to be completely unavoidable though. Anyways, let's go. We are running out of time for a quick draft, so let's get into it. Alright, so we got Dark Ritual. Witherboon Command is our rare. Not the greatest command in my opinion. Kills 1 toughness creatures, you lose life, gain a life. Return land from graveyard to hand, destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. That's so picky. Maybe it is right to just take the command. Maybe there is use for it in draft. Does kill the aerialist, but not much else. I think I'd rather first pick a Devouring Tendrils here if I'm really looking to maximize my win rate. I think I'm gonna just take the command and just to play with it. I never really played with it in draft yet, so it seems too limited to me, but we'll find out. Wow. If we took the Devouring Tendrils pack 1, we would have had 2. That would have been amazing. I think here to just stay on the green path. I'll take the Devouring Tendrils now. Heated Debate is also good. There's some argument taking that. But I think I'm going to take the green card and see where our colors go. Okay, we do have an Overgrown Arch in green that we could take. Umbral Juke is also good in these type of decks. Let's see, I'm really deciding between Umbral Juke and Overgrown Arch. I think I'll take the Juke just for the versatility. It can be a creature, or if the board gets too cluttered and the other side and I need to go attack in the air, I could do that with this card. But we're much more... My issue is that we're not really Witherbloom just because we have these cards. Like, I could easily just pick Overgrown Arch and end up in Quandrix. So maybe for that reason I just take the Arch. Yeah, I convinced myself I'm just going to take the Arch and play it safe. Right, if I want to play black, I could get a Lash of Malice. For now, I think I'm just going to take a Fractal Summoning. I'll be able to play it in Witherbloom or Quandrix, so I have no qualms taking it there. Tend the Pest is good when you have the deck for it. This is hard because I do like Test of Talents more than Test of Pen. Sorry, I like Test of Talents more than Tend the Pests. Or I could just be safe and take an Intro to Prophecy and not force this tough decision on me. But I think I am going to go with Tend the Pests. I do like Witherbloom. Alright, easy field trip here. There's nothing really else in contention with that. Interesting. There is an expanded enemy I'm happy to take here, but there is also Reflective Golem. We are playing green and black. They do have some cards to copy. I think I'll take my first golem over the first anatomy. Don't have a lot of creatures, so that might actually help. Okay, Spectre of the Fens is a reasonable 4-drop. Alright, I'm happy taking a dual land here. Okay, I could take a Promising Dusk Mage here, but maybe I want to take this Campus Guide. I could splash for either white or blue in this type of deck, so maybe I want to leave myself open to that. easy ley line. Nothing here I want to play. I think I'll just take a uncommon. Test the talents wield. Crushing Disappointment is also a card. Maybe I will take this. I'm gonna stick to my colors. I don't want to splash a test. It is a good card, but not something I want to go out of my way to play. Alright, so our rare is Strict Proctor. It's reasonable ability, but we're not going to splash white for that. Brute, that's so good. Wow, so this pack is pretty decent for us. We have Mortality Spear, Hunt the Specimens, another ley line. This is an easy Mortality Spear though, we do want more interaction. Okay, this is a pretty easy Professor Zoomancy here. Dust Mage, we don't want to play. Bayou Groth. Might be interested in playing maybe one or two if we get a lot of ways to make pests. So all we have are 10 pests. So I'm happy taking a Zoomancy here. This pack is pretty dead to us. Maybe there's a world we'll play Charge Through to combo off of Reflective Golem. 3 mana, draw 2. 2 things get trample, I guess, might be good. More interested in drawing 2. Alright, so again, we could take big play, but that's not exciting. Can take a Silver Quill Pledge Mage as a 3-drop. We do have a lot of instants and sorceries, right? 4 each. Other than that, it's nothing really too exciting here. I don't even really want to splash any of these. Decisive Denial, maybe. But then if that's the case, I'd rather splash from Memory Lapse. This is okay, but I'm trying to outweigh. Maybe I should take a Memory Lapse over this Pledge Mage. Just for the sake that it's a card I can play in Constructed. It'll save me a rare. Alright, I really do like Dinah here. If we could really go off with these pests and just gain a bunch of life. So I'm going to be looking for the Witherbloom Pledge Mage. That one's going to be really crucial. Okay, I'm happy with Infused with Vitality here. We're going to have a bunch of small creatures, so being able to trade is going to be really important. And then if we ever use this with our real cards, they just come back. So, like, using an Infuse with a Zoomancy is very, very good. There's also an argument to take a Burying Books, because I could easily splash that. But I think I'm going to take the Infuse. I want to keep my deck super consistent. I really want to take this Plum for Forbidden, but we haven't really seen any of the lessons for pests. So I think here I'm just gonna take a Rise of Exodus. I think that's the best card by miles. I do need to get more lesson cards. But I think where I'm at, good. Easy field trip here. Another ley line, perfect. I think I'll finally take a promising Dusk Mage. I think I'm gonna prioritize the counter lessons more. I don't want to play two though. Maybe taking this ladder in case something I really want to splash. Take a big play. Awesome. I got an unwilling ingredient. Second big play. Oh wow. Okay, so this is easy Professor Onyx here. We have tons of instants and sorceries, more than creatures here, so this is gonna go off. So wow, yeah, that's real gas. Alright, I think here I'm gonna take a pest summonings. I don't need to cultivate. I already have two field trips that basically do the same thing. So easy pest summonings for me. Alright, so this is a little tricky of a pick. I do like Master Symmetrist. I think this is gonna go better in our deck than second Exodus. Let's see, I have Devouring Tendrils, Witherbloom Command for the small things, Mortality Spear for the big, same thing. So I got 2 hard removal, 3 hard removal, 1 semi. So we have 4 removal spells in total. I think I am going to take the Symmetrist. This Exodus that did wheel, so hopefully that wheels again. But here I think I'm going to take the creatures because I really want to keep, especially these big beefy ones, I really want to prioritize them. So here, nothing really too crazy. I could take an Arrogant Poet as another 2-drop, but all my other 2-drops are so good. I don't need to be aggressive and pay 2 life to attack. Maybe this is a Spell Satchel deck. I'm gonna take it and try it out. I won't be too surprised if I don't end up playing it though. Okay, here normally I would take Cram Session, but I believe we have plenty of learn. We have Arch, 2 field trips. One Exodus. That's 4. We're only getting 2 cards from it so far. So I don't think we necessarily need the Cram Session. Maybe the Plum might just be better. Because if anything, I could just play it to draw a card. Get me closer to Professor Onyx. But then again, I could do that with Cram Session by discarding drawing. But also gaining 4 life. Maybe that's just better. Having a tough time with this. think I will end up just taking Plum. If I feel like I'm gonna get in combat situations where I'm gonna lose my creatures, and I can just remove that from the equation. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna be playing any of these big plays. No, this is a better card to play, in my opinion. So I'm getting out all the ones I know for sure I'm not gonna play. Hesitant on the spell satchel. It's not looking like it's making it so far. This letter I don't particularly need as well. See, I think I do take the Professor's Warning here. I don't need another 10 the Pest, that's for sure. Okay. Third field trip, huh? I don't see why not. Maybe the satchel is coming in after all. Excellent 2-drop right here. Really do like this. Lifelink, it really does matter. I think I'm gonna take another warning here. It's more likely to me playing it than the second Applemancer. Don't think I'm playing. Maybe I am playing this. This stalls out the game pretty well. And that's mainly all I need to do. I just need to stall out the game. I have excellent cards to get back with that. Alright guys, I know before I haven't really showed you my deck before going into the matches, and normally because I'm really quiet, I don't really know what to say during these parts, or sometimes I do and then I just get quiet for a really long time and then I start talking again, and I don't know, I'm still really awkward at this. Anyways, so this is the deck I ended up with that I'm going to be playing the matches with. I feel like this is a deck that I might make some changes, maybe take out some creatures if I feel like I don't need it, and add some more power. Like, I do have a Biblioplex Assistant that I wanted to add because I felt like this would be a really good card in our deck. We have tons of good instant sorceries to get back. We're not playing our Witherbloom command. I feel like just killing 1 toughness creatures is fine. Manipulating combat is fine. Maybe that's just worth it. Actually, I didn't think about how it manipulated combat. Wow. Okay, so, yeah. See, this is a problem now. I want to add this, but what do I take out? Maybe I do take out the Spell Satchel. I haven't been impressed with Spell Satchel. I have played it a couple times, and every time, like, if I draw it early and I get to play it, it's fine. I mean, I get to draw a card off of it after doing some work, but most of the time, like, when I draw it, like, mid-game, I don't want to play it because I want to be playing cards on curve, and then it already gets to the late game, and then what is this really doing? So I'm not going to playing that, so alright. I convinced myself with that. I forgot how this could be good with manipulating combat. So this is going to be our configuration, and let's go to the games. Okay, a little slow start, but that's okay. If I could draw a land, just play my Golem. That'll be fine. if I draw that now. That's not good for us. There's a lot of cards that I'm scared of him getting. Elemental summoning's my biggest fear right now. Fractal summoning can't make it that big, so. Alright, that wasn't too bad, and I can't seem to draw my third land. Now I'm debating whether I should discard and draw with the field trip instead of picking up pest summonings or something like that. I just realized they can't even cast that. There we go. Yeah, let's go field trip first. Maybe now that I have the fourth land, maybe I do one pest summonings to stall out. I'll trade here. That's fine with me. And if they want to save it with a card, that's even that. Okay, now you're gonna get something scary. Yep, fractal summoning, that's scary. It's also scary. I think here I'm just gonna play my Zoomensi and play defense a little bit. We can make a 6/6 fractal, but if I draw a land, I could also make a 6/6. Okay, that saves me 5 points of damage there. Do I block? No, I don't think I block yet. Hopefully they didn't draw land and they just go for a 6/6 fractal of their own. Okay, they're just looking for land to make theirs bigger. Understandable. Luckily for me, I can still take some damage. So if he goes for a big attack, I'll probably take a hit from his like 2 biggest creatures, and then I could hopefully stabilize after that. So right now, I just need to widen my board. I'm going to do that. Professor's Warning would be really good here. Let's see, what do I think of that? If he has a big play, that's +3/+3. Alright. If he just kills my Symmetrist and Golem, I'm fine with that. Next turn I could hopefully play a couple more creatures. And then Gajillion block the next big fractal that this guy has. Or hopefully I just make it easy on myself and draw removal. Alright, so kept the big guy. That's good. There's a Professor's Warning. Do I want to kill anything right now? think maybe I killed the Pledge Mage. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of this other fractal any other way. That's gonna be a 9/9. But maybe I just save it. It could be a waste. First time I got value. I did add mana to cast a card. I forgot which card it was, but let's see. That's a good card. Now I got some real defense going. Alright, now they lost their big guy. I guess I could destroy that. Land. That's what I got. Let's see. I think now I killed the Witherbloom Pledge Mage. I could double block. I could double block, give this guy indestructible, and then... yeah. Okay, I'm convinced. So... get rid of that. Hopefully that was their last big guy, because I don't think I'll be able to get through another one. So I have to double block and then let them order. However, hopefully they order my my 6/6 first. Just go to control so I don't mess this up. So block. Ooh, so they added. I guess in that sense, I should have blocked with Diane. I didn't think about that. I think I just go and save this guy anyways. That was bad. I think that costed me the game if I double blocked. I would have had the same board, but at least the fractal would be dead. I wouldn't have my Diane though. It's a good blocker. Alright guys, time for secret tech. Witherbloom will command to mill them 3 cards and mill them out. I think that's my only chance of surviving here. They have 8 cards. Just returns a land to my hand, right? I can't get a planeswalker in case I mill it. Oh. Okay, they finally realized they could attack with their Zoomancy. Gotta take the 4. Please get a land. It's a May ability, so they don't have to. Again, they still have that Inkling summoning that they got at the very beginning. They still can't cast it. Alright, so I can't pay for that. Not what I wanted at all. You can make a 7/7. Does that do anything? They block and I'm left with a Symmetress. I can make a 2/2. I think that's better. Because I'm not going to double block that. I'm going to keep taking 4, but I'm not going to double block like that. My game plan is to mill them out. There's no way I'm getting through all that. And so I need to survive to all my good cards. I still have a Mortality Spear to get rid of the 10/10. I still have Professor Onyx to do the same. That's fine. Six. I need him to draw 3 more cards. I mean, you could go crazy and just tap with everything. Which I think he should. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage. I think I need to get rid of my Diane now. Because if I draw the 4 mana draw 2 card, I want to be able to play it without dying too. I think I'll just play it like this. If he has a pump spell, he wins 100%. Or maybe not. Depends on what he puts it on. Question is, do I scry? No, I don't scry. I have to naturally draw into these things. Yes, 6 cards in here. Way. Alright, finally drew one of my removal spells, but I think it's way too late now. Yeah, I think I lost. It's just way too late. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done right there. That was a good game, though. Alright, this hand is okay. I think I could live with mulliganing. Not a lot of interaction besides the Witherbloom command, but I need black for that. So yeah, I think I do have Applemancer. Maybe that's enough to keep me good. Because I need a 3-drop of any, or another land of any source for just the Reflector Golem. Alright, I'll keep it. Right on time. I think let's hide my hand a little bit. Play an Applemancer. It's not that much of an edge, but who knows? Alright, I'm not gonna play the forest this time because I could potentially double spell if I get another swamp. But I am gonna play the golem. If I drop Professor's Warning, that's a nice 3 damage going through. Any of my 4 drops would be amazing right now. What I'm really scared of right now is a Combat Professor from my opponent. Perfect. So we'll continue trading. Now I got 3 drop and 1 drop. I have a card that can mess up combat for them. I think I'd rather keep my combat trick. A 1/3 wasn't adding to the board, so another reason to just get rid of it. I'm in for it. Draw 2. Interesting with the no attack right there. I think I'm going to attack on and see what they do. I think I put a +1/+1 counter on it. Saves it either way, and then now when it dies, I get to draw a card off of it. Still gonna keep it. I want to kill that flyer. I could make a 4/4 with the fractal summoning I have in my board, or a couple pass, but I think it's just better to gain life here. Alright, kill the guy and gain some life. Nothing I can do about that. I think getting 2 lethal creatures is better than playing 1. Oh. Opponent just off themselves. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but good games, opponent. Alright, same problem again as the last time. I just need a black source. If I get a black source and play this on turn 3 and hold up the Professor's Warning, then that's pretty good. I'll keep it. Alright, no black source yet, but at least now I just need any other source of mana for this. Good job playing mono green. Spectre of the Fens is a good draw. I feel like I can't play it. I think next turn when they attack with that 7/7, I think I'm just gonna give Indestructible to Reflector Golem and my Fractal. Oh, definitely now. Alright, I like that draw. My only problem with attacking like this is... Yeah, I think I'll just attack like this. If I attack with the Symmetress, it just trades, right? But now I'm gonna kill two things. Oh, perfect. They block like that too. That's really good for me now. I am top decking really, really well. Let's go ahead and I kind of want to attack all and see what they do. I don't care if they kill my Reflector Golem. Interesting way of attacking, sir. He has to tap and exile every single time, so that's not a blocker. I can make infinite blockers though. That's kind of annoying. Opponent has to start playing stuff and can't really spend time using their own Spectre. I just attacked into it with my own because that's the only thing they can block, and if they block this, it's not double blocking something else. Okay, looks like they really don't have anything in hand. Interesting now. Alright. Gonna attack with everything again. Same thing. If they want to kill my Symmetrist, they're gonna have to basically all block it. Alright, yeah, they're dead. Cool. Good games. Alright, so this hand has no green. I'm not going to be greedy this time. Unlike the other times, I have no cards to cast, so take an easy mulligan. Alright, I'm going to keep this. I would like to keep the Exodus here, but it's going to be a while before I play that. Almost played that Forest. Hopefully they don't play that 3/3 for double blue or red. Okay, that's not bad at all. I think I do want the fractal. Okay, here I could play Dusk Mage and then Tendrils that, but I think I'm just gonna play it slow and play Symmetrist. You can spend 2 mana and get 2 more damage through, but that's not really gonna get them anywhere. Okay, I think here I'm gonna play the Leech Fanatic and Devouring Tendrils with that. That way I could gain 2 more life, so that's 4 life in total I'll be gaining. Could attack with both, see how they block. Very fine with that happening. I kind of do want to wait a turn, because making a 4/4 fractal does trade with a lot of their elemental summonings. Yeah, I think I just want to spend all my mana. Otherwise I would be playing Crushing Disappointment, hoping to draw a land. I want to leave a Professor's Warning. Prismari's main way of getting rid of creatures is, or permanently getting rid of creatures is through burn. Alright, so I think here I'll just put a +1/+1 counter. Can't stop the life gain with indestructibility, so I'll just keep it there. Right, this is instant, right? Yep. End of turn, I'll just Crushing Disappointment. Right. Play my land. Let's attack all. Excuse me. Alright, so that doesn't kill any of my creatures. Now, I think I'll just wait. I'll just end up scrying or infuse if they end up killing my Dusk Mage. Alright, so that's pretty good for them. You can infuse with vitality and kill all that. Wow. So much value with this Rutha. Alright, now they're gonna make a ginormous creature. Oh no. Play it up, bird. I mean, you can still make a ginormous creature. 7/7. This is gonna be tough. There's a lot of cards in my deck I don't want now as well. Maybe my Professor Onyx could get me back into it. Rise of X's, that's really good. Alright, so that was a good draw. If my opponent doesn't... Here, I'll put it up. Stop. If my opponent doesn't do anything, I think I'll just end up... If my opponent does nothing, I think I'll just end up drawing naturally. Since I'm holding back his board except for his flyer. Ha, he drew it again. He has 6 cards left in his deck. Alright, now I think I do draw. Or scry, I mean. I don't have anything to go get. Oh wow. No. Alright. Good games. Man, that Rutha can be really, really harsh. So much value. Alright, this is pretty good hand. I'm glad my opponent is going first. Gives me time to draw my cheaper stuff. Not the most common color combination. Alright, let's see what their splash color is. Alright, that makes more sense. Quandrix splashing red. Finally get to play with this card. I'm very excited. Right now, problem number 1 is that Wrangler there do some pretty nasty things. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill that. Maybe I do want the Biblioplex Assistant in this deck because I am short on removal and they'll let me redraw them. Right. think I have to give them an enticing enough target. For them to use that. Hopefully Spectre is good enough. If not... Interesting. Alright. I don't mind field tripping here. Unfortunate part is I do have to go with double block. Hopefully that draws out another removal of some sort. Ooh, nice. Luckily for me, that still doesn't get both my creatures. Just get some treasure. Okay, so here I need to play a summoning. I need to draw out that intro to Annihilation before I play my Onyx here. And even so, I think I want to play my Leyline Invocation. I really want to get my protection up. Okay, opponent's making it real hard. Taking 8, possibly 10. Yeah, I think I just have to jump away now. The unfortunate part about this is now that that's definitely going to draw out the Annihilation. Now I have nothing to protect my Onyx from. This board is just too massive. And I think I'm just dead here. Forget about next turn, I'm just dead here. Good games, opponent. Alright guys, so we did 2 and 3, this is pretty bad. I thought our deck was okay, but we were lacking very much creatures in the early game. See, we have like 3, 4 early drops here, and then 1 really bad 3 drop. Did my best here. Um, I think this deck was overall fairly good. A decent amount of removal. I had 1, 2, 3 forms of removal. 5 if you count Onyx. So, Witherbloom Command actually did get rid of some stuff. So overall, I think this deck was pretty good. If I had more interaction, I think we would have gone the distance. Like just a little bit more removal. I know I did pass up some removals. I believe Lash of Malice I passed. Forgot what I picked over it. I probably didn't even end up playing it. So yeah, that was it for this draft. I'll see you in the next one soon.